February 2020 is now officially a record breaker, the wettest February on record for the UK as a whole, and actually for Northern Ireland it goes down as the wettest calendar month on record. Across the board though, where you see the blue behind me, above average rainfall recorded, typically double the average figure for most, but for these areas shaded in purple, it was 4 times or 400% the amount of rainfall we'd normally see in February that was recorded. For Honister Pass in Cumbria, 948 millimetres of rain through February, nearly a metre of rain recorded here. It was a particularly lively month. 3 named storms, first Kira, then Dennis, then Jorge. That made for the 5th wettest month for the UK as a whole on record. Dennis, I think, probably the most potent of those 3 storms. Highest level danger to life warning issued by the Met Office on Sunday the 16th of February for the torrential rain, particularly affecting South Wales. We saw landslides here. And for the Environment Agency, a record number of flood warnings and alerts issued at any one time in association with the rainfall with that storm. As for winter 2019 into 2020, so that's the month of December, January and February, we saw the 5th wettest on record. So overall, a very wet season. But it's actually turned out to be pretty mild, particularly across the southern half of the UK, where for parts of England and Wales, the temperatures have typically been around 2 or 3 degrees above the average values, where you see the darker pink and the red shading behind me. That, though, does tie in with the discrepancy in the rainfall. It's all to do with the jet stream and where it sits across the UK. It's been plumbing directly in from the Atlantic, hence we've seen no real let-up from those areas of low pressure and the particularly heavy rainfall. And to the southern flank of the jet, we've quite often been pulling in milder air. So what becomes of the start of spring? Well, at the moment it does still look rather unsettled, but the prospects currently do seem a little bit drier than they have done for the month of February.